Let's go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be his soldier. Man, the Most High Yahweh chose us to be soldiers for him, man. To go out there and battle and to teach his word, man. Regardless of what people talking about. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's see how we supposed to be soldiers out there. The book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. It's telling you right there, man, to lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show our people their sins. You know what I mean? Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. No, speak soft, spare feelings, lift up thy voice like a mouse, and don't tell our people nothing. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. Now I'm gonna stand on the side and don't say nothing. And show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. Talking about the Negroes, man. 1 John 3 and 4. So we supposed to show our people our transgressions and their sins, but you gotta know what sin is to know. Okay, so we supposed to be telling y'all that. 1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. That's what sin is, breaking the Most High laws. You know what I mean? It ain't what we was taught what sin was. Oh, if I be mean or angry to somebody, oh, that's a sin. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 6. It say, now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you, except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge, or by prophesying or by doctrine. That's what tongues mean. This means you're going to be speaking a different language. We be speaking in English, which is ain't our natural language. I'm speaking in a tongue. You know what I mean? Because this word going to be teached throughout the earth in different languages. Either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophecy or by doctrine. Nah, I'm going to teach you by feelings how I feel everything's supposed to be. Either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine. Nah, man, this truth gonna be taught by what I just said, man. By revelation. Revealing things that the scriptures say. Or by knowledge. things that I know, man, that I already understand, and I can tell you beforehand and point it out that it's going to happen. Or by prophesying, another way telling you what's going to happen before it happens in its truth. Or by doctrine, man. Basically, the understanding of the Most High, man. Giving you an overall picture of these scriptures. Telling you what this, I can teach you this by telling you what the overall truth of this Bible is. And even, let's jump down. Okay. So our people, thinking, it say, and even things without life-giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds. How shall it be known what it is, pipe or harp? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to battle? So, if y'all don't see the anger in our voices and all that, how y'all know that we serious or that the Most High ready to do something to this earth? So likewise, ye accept ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood. How shall it be known what is spoken? For ye shall speak into the air. You just talking, man. If you saying stuff that people can't understand. So we supposed to break these scriptures down to y'all in layman's terms or any other terms, what level we see that particular person on or people. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without significance. Meaning, you're going to have some brothers that speak with a loud voice, a soft voice, a raspy voice, a deep voice. Brothers talking animated, brothers talking laid back and reserved. All of them without significance, man. None of them is without significance. All of them significant to this truth. Long as they teaching these scriptures the right way. Therefore, if I know not the meaning of the voice, I shall be unto him that speaketh a barbarian. And he that speaketh shall be a barbarian unto me. So that's how people looking at us like barbarians, man, because we getting animated teaching this truth until they get understanding. And them people's barbarians to us because we got the understanding on why they acting the way they acting. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Though I might seem rude and all that, I can answer all your questions. Any question you got about this earth and what's going on, I can answer all your questions though. I might be coming off like a thorough, austere man, but I can answer all your questions. The book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 24. It say, for by speech wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. So people can't learn what this truth talking about if we ain't out there trying to teach them. I can't teach you by giving you a hug, telling you I love you, and all that. Verse 23. And refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. It's a beautiful thing to have the wisdom of the Most High. We ain't supposed to be hiding this truth from people. When it's the right time and you got an opportunity to teach this word, that's what we supposed to do. Sirach chapter 20, verse 31. The book of Sirach, the book of Sirach, chapter 20, verse 31. Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. So what I read before that, chapter 4, verse 23. And refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. What I say is beautiful thing to have the wisdom of the Most High. Sirach chapter 20, verse 31. Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. Come on, man. A fool out here that's hiding the fact that he a fool, he like to act stupid and simple, or he dumb, is better than me that got the wisdom of the Most High, but I'm hiding it. I don't want to teach you because I got respect of persons. I'm scared of what you will think, or worrying about what you will think. I'm worse than a man that's done without the wisdom of the Most High, that's hiding the fact that he a fool. I'm worse than that if I don't teach these scriptures. Ecclesiastes 7:5. Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. So our people got to understand, it's better for one of the real prophets of the Most High that understand these scriptures to teach you out these scriptures than to be telling you what he thinking, how he feel, and telling you what Pastor Pork Chop done told him. Lies. Most I say it's better to hear that than to listen to Pastor Pork Chop. It's better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. It's better for a brother to tell me, come on, man, you got to keep the Sabbath on Saturday. No cooking, buying, or selling, or burning fire in your habitation. Then to hear, oh, you can come as you are. You can go shopping on Saturday, then you can come in here on Sunday and come see me and bring me 10%. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools, man. The Most High call them, the man with them pastor teachers, man, a song of fools, man. Let's go to Proverbs 27:5. The book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 5, coming down the back stretch. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So us telling our people, man, openly what's going on is better than sitting back. Man, you seen that sister with them tights on, man? She need to be ashamed of herself walking out here with all that showing, man. And telling her sister, let me holler at you. You know what I mean? A woman ain't supposed to come you outside of your drawers. Having heart enough or strength enough to tell her to let her know that. Instead of walking out here knowing she looking like a whore, but I don't want to say nothing. Because they think walking around in they drawers, tights ain't nothing but drawers. Because when you got drawers on, what it do? It show your curve of your behind and all that. And your private parts. The tights do the same thing. You can see everything just like if they had drawers on. It's drawers. Let's go to Titus 3:3. The book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. So we ain't acting like we ain't never did nothing. Like I said, I was out there in the world 30-some years in the streets, man, doing a lot of stuff. We ain't coming off like that. We saying we used to be out there, we understand. But we got the truth of the Most High now, and it's time to wake up and put off that garbage, man. You know what I mean? That's what we telling our people, man. That's what's going on. You know what I mean? But our people don't want to hear it, man. They want to keep being niggas, man. Yeah, all that stuff. We was falling for the same stuff. Past the pork chop, thinking keeping up with the Joneses was in, trying to be like these athletes and these entertainers. That's what's going on. Getting the latest Jordans. I ain't never really messed with Jordans like that. With the latest shoes, whatever popping, you know, clothes. You know, you striving to get this car. You know what I mean? And just a whole lot of stuff. I gotta be at this function, this party, this club this weekend. And then I'm gonna go on church on Sunday. I've been stopped going to church since I was like 12. I got baptized when I was 12. I knew these preachers was liars, man. I've been stopped going and started searching other stuff all the way back then. I knew the scriptures, I knew the truth of the Bible was true, but I knew that these preachers and all that wasn't teaching the truth. I can just feel it in my spirit. Let's go to Titus 2:12. The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 12. Teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in the present world. So that's how we supposed to be living, man. You can sip your little wine, your little drink and all that. Being sober means you got a right frame of mind. You can sip and whatever, you know what I mean? You gotta still have your wits about you. You're right. When you ain't got your wits in the right state to judge in, you intoxicated. Basically, don't be, and on another level, don't be intoxicated with this world, being persuaded by what you see on TV, social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all this garbage, man. Our people caught up in. It's telling you, man. Live soberly, man. Denying ungodliness and worldly lust. You gotta deny that stuff. When you come in this truth, you gonna start denying that stuff, man. Because you're gonna see it's a better life, understanding the wisdom of the Most High. Ephesians 4. I got a few more. I got 3 more scriptures left. I got the talking in the spirit in the beginning. I would have just went straight to the precepts I would have did all this class on one go. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22. For it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh. But he of the free woman was by the promise. Talking about Isaac. Isaac is Jacob's father. Who are the Negroes, man? Hey, the promises of the Most High. Which things are an allegory. For these are the two covenants. The one from the Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage, which is Agar. So it's saying it's an allegory, basically saying that one nation, you know what I mean, had the promises of the Most High and the other one didn't. Just because they both of them was Abraham's sons, basically telling you that don't mean that they got the promises that Jacob got. One son got a certain amount of promises from the Most High, and that other son got whatever blessings he got. But when it's going into that promise, it's talking about this earth. The rulership of this earth is what he gave the Negroes in the beginning. And was promised to the Negroes when we come back. And the descendants from the Negroes. And everybody else gonna be underneath us. How we underneath everybody now? When the kingdom gets set back up, we gonna be ruling, making the rules up. You're gonna have to live by these scriptures, and everybody else gonna be underneath us, working for us. Like how we doing now, because we serving out a jail sentence from the Most High for being wicked. You know what I mean? That's the punishment you get. You want to be wicked, you don't want to keep the commandments. All right, I'm gonna kick y'all ass out of y'all homeland, Israel, and send y'all on slave ships. Just like the scriptures say. It happened just like the Most High said it was gonna happen, man. So why keep playing with this infinite being they call God? When everything he say he gonna do, it happened. Everything. Everything I'm seeing in the scriptures that he said gonna happen is happening. More and more. Tell him. Proverbs chapter 19. Two more precepts left. The book of Proverbs chapter 19. Verse 20. It say, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end. Talking about now. Hear counsel and receive instruction. The counsel is the prophets teaching out there. The brothers that's woke up teaching the Most High word is the counsel. And receive instruction. Don't get offended. Humble down and understand why the brothers saying what they saying. That thou mayest be wise in the latter end. So you know what's going on in the end times. So you won't get caught up walking around thinking you smart when you not. And you don't even see that truck coming. Most High coming like a locomotive, man, about to hit a little, what's one of them little small cars, man? I forgot. Well, a train about to hit a Volkswagen Bug, a little Bug. Yeah, that's how the Most High coming, man. Tell you, the Most High coming, or a train that hit a go-kart. Let's go to Galatians chapter 1. Galatians chapter 1, verse 8. But though we be But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. As we said before, so say I now and again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. So, man, we ain't out there telling you no lies, man, twisting the scriptures. Most High gonna put plagues on us if we tell y'all lies out of this Bible like the so-called white man did. But see, he allowed them to do that. He not gonna allow us to do that. Say I'm out here twisting the scriptures on purpose and leading the people in the wrong direction for my own gain. He might take one of my kids from me for doing that. I'm not playing with the Most High, man. Know what I mean? That right there, that's just not smart to do. I always had fear God since I was little. That spirit that be telling you don't do that, something gonna happen to you when you about to do something wrong. That feeling you get, that's the fear of the Most High right there. It say, but though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. It say, man, anybody in heaven, man, the angels, whatever, if they lead men the wrong way or anything, as we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Come on, man. Any man teaching anything other than Yahweh's word, man, say let him be accursed. If a man come up to me trying to teach me Islam or whatever, what it say? If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Oh no, I can sit there and listen to Islam. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Or I can sit down and let Pastor Porchop teach me not to wear fringes and don't keep the laws no more. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Or I can sit out there and learn from the seven-day Adventists or the Jehovah's Witness. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Come on, man. Any man coming teaching anything other than these scriptures, the Most High say, let him be accursed, man. When stuff go wrong for him, because curses been added to him. Especially if you twisting these scriptures like Pastor Porchop and them. Shalom, shalom. On that note, shalom, 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 shalom. Zephaniah, Yahayaka, Judah, Yasha'ala, a.k.a. Yah Mordecai, wise warrior for the Most High Mighty One, God of Israel. Coming to you from SITHLORDTIGER, School of Truth. Stick together, y'all.